remember. Signals connected to duty input. They can be where or can be reach. Signals connected to duty output. They should be where. Okay. So here I am going to declare all the input as reach and whatever the signals connected to output of the design, that as where. Okay. So reach 3 down to 0. Input. See, this name and this name can be same, but module names would be different. Then reach 1 down to 0. Select line. Then where. Output data flow. Output gate level. Output behavior. Because same input I am going to provide to all my designs, but outputs are different. I have to compare them, right? So now I have declared the signals. So there are certain steps you can remember. What are the steps? First, declare all the required signal. Then do the connections to duty. Next, generate all the signal values. Then check output. So now how I can connect to duty? This method is known as instantiation. I have to connect whatever my test bench input to duty input, test bench select to duty select, and output data to output. So this step, remember, first you have to write the module name, mux 4x1. This is my original module name. Then you have to give some instantiation name. Let M1, then. Okay, let here I am writing input TP so that you won't get confused. So now here dot input. Dot input means the input of design mux 4x1 is connected to input T. Next, dot select. This is in my design is connected to select test bench. Then dot output is connected to output data. This is how we do the connection. It is known as name-wise instantiation. Understood this thing? This is important. See, dot input, this belongs to your design, is connected to test bench input T. Dot select, this belongs to design, is connected to test bench, and this is design, it is test bench signal. This, everyone understood this one?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is name. I see all other students also tell me whether you are getting it or not.
Yes, ma'am, getting.
Okay. So see here now I can check. Okay, just wait. I can write like this also. It is not going to create any problem. That means I can change the position here because I have connected them through the names. So position does not matter. I can write anything anywhere, and we do this kind of instantiation only. Here the chances of error is less because by mistake if you are okay, this is one way, and another way is just according to position you have to write the signals. Now next going to mux gate level. So it is mux 4x1 gate. Its name is M2, and here first I am going to give input T, then select T, then output gate. Here see I have not mentioned any name. So position wise it will get connected. So first position is input. So input will get connected to input. Select T will get connected to select. Output gate will get connected to output. Let by mistake I have written select T here. If there are so many signal lists, you can do the mistake. Now here it will not give you any compilation error, but output you will not get properly. So to avoid this kind of mistake, we do name-wise instantiation. because if there are like 15-20 number of signals, you can make the mistake. So better to do the name wise. This is position wise. So I have written the design. So how I can write a reference logic? See, among this design, you can take any one design as your reference logic, because this is the three different way to write a mocks. So three different way, you can think it is written by three different engineers. So any of the output you can take as reference, or you can compare whether I am getting these three outputs same or not. If I am not getting any output, like any design output is not same, then I have to go to the design and check it. Understood? And another way, there is another mocks logic also that is normally asked in interview also. Okay, write a code for mocks, a one-line code for mocks. Anyone know this answer? See, whatever
Yes,
okay, tell me what is this question answer?
output is equal to input, ma'am. Assign output.
Correct.
Y is equal to in of select.
Correct. Assign output equal to input of select. This is any kind of 4:1, 16:1, 32:1, any kind of mocks you take, the design is going to remain same. But whatever the designs I have explained you, that may vary, that may differ. So it is same means, and it is just so less code, so I can give guarantee that there cannot be any mistake here. But whatever the code I have written, there may be any mistake. Instead of input 0, I may have written input 1, input 2. There can be that kind of mistake. So I am taking another where output reference. So here I am writing assign output reference equal to input T of select T. Remember these things. Okay, this is a very important question. Okay, so now I have connected code. I have written the reference logic. Now I have to generate the inputs. You can manually generate the input also, but again it will take time. Manually means here I have to use initial block. Why I am using initial block? Because in the test bench, just for one time, I need to give the input. So one time execution means initial block. So initial begin, you can write input T equal to 13. 4-bit means it is some value between 0 to 15. Select T is equal to 2. Then give some delay #1. This #1 means 1 nanosecond delay. How I decided that it is 1 nanosecond? Here see. Time scale 1 nanosecond. So if I am writing let #5, it will be like 5 into 1 nanosecond. 5 nanosecond. So like this you can write, but again it will take the time. This is writing manually. So instead of writing manually, what I will write? Repeat let 30 times. Begin input T equal to $random. $random, it will generate 32-bit random value. So in the 32-bit, I just need 4-bit. So 0 to 15, any random value it will generate. Then select T equal to $random. This is known as a randomized test bench. This is I am writing manually, and this is random. So it is randomized test bench. So here I can give #2 delay. Now I need to compare the output. So if output reference equal to output data, then $display data flow level correct. Yes. So this $display, it is like print kind of things. It is used to display. I have 3 designs. So output data, output gate, output behavior. So this is behavioral level. This is also behavioral level. Okay. So begin and then see how many times you are writing begin. Same number of times you have to write end. So for initial begin one other end, then end one. Okay, see here it is giving behavioral design wrong. What the wrong I have done? Output reference 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, let me check in the waveform. Okay, I can display the values here also because I need to check what are the values I'm getting. Okay, so $display input equal to %LB. In binary I'm displaying it. Okay, input T, select T, comma output. Then if I need to check the waveform, I can add these things. Okay, $dump file mocks.vcd, then $dump values.
On semicolon.
Here I missed the semicolon. Okay, here in output, I'm just displaying output behavior. Okay, because I need to display output reference also, output behavior. See, you can display all the outputs also, but only behavioral output I am getting error, so I am just behavioral only I am displaying. Okay. So get signals from the test bench. I need to add all the signals, append all, close. Okay, see output behavioral what I'm getting.
High impedance.
So high impedance means what it indicates.
Connection.
There may be some
is
connection
wrong.
issue. Okay.
Yeah.
If it is X means you by default you have connected 2 or more than 2 values to same signal. And here I have some connection issue, so I have to go to here. Okay, I have here connected output data. It should be output. Okay. For debugging purpose, we normally use these things because it is easy to check it here. Okay, so now you can see it is I am getting the correct. All designs are correct. See, again I am manually checking these